Hello and welcome once again to this program. I am glad you found time to join us today. We are going to talk about the diaspora. Our brothers and sisters have been going to the diaspora and they have done so much. They have made differences in the communities where they find themselves in. Some of them have gone there as athletes and they have brought us trophies. Others have gone there as students, they have gotten education, and when they come back home here, they have changed their communities. Others have gone there and invested back home. So their work has to be appreciated. I take this opportunity to appreciate each and every one of you who is in the diaspora. Your effort is appreciated. Some of you work 2 or more jobs in a day in order for you to be able to get money that you are using in your budget and some of the money that you are sending back home as remittances. We receive a lot of money that goes into millions back as remittances from our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. It's not lost on us the type of sacrifice that you make. Often you are staying away from your loved ones, and it can be lonesome, and even the environments or the weather that you are staying in. Back here at home, it is usually either rainy or sunny, but when you are out there, it is 4 seasons. You can start with winter, it's summer, spring, and autumn. It takes some time for some of you to get used to these often harsh climatic conditions, yet you are determined. We want to appreciate you and appreciate your effort. There are some concerns though that we have. Some of you, when you are leaving the continent, when you are leaving the continent of Africa, going to the diaspora, we often escort you in buses, in matatus. Whole villages of us escort you to the airport. So many tears are shed at the airport when you are going. Tears of joy, tears of excitement, yet tears of anxiety, of not knowing where you are going to, whether you will be received well, whether you will have neighbors who will love you or who will want to interact with you. But in spite of all these challenges, still you bid us farewell. All of us, the whole community, we escort you and we bid you farewell. We also wonder, we are left at the airport wondering, how will life treat you? How will people treat you out there? Yet you go. Some of you come back with good stories of good neighbors, of good employers who treated you humanely. I look at an example of one of my brothers in Saudi Arabia who took care of our sister in Uganda. That family took care of her so very well. Even when she had her wedding back home, the whole family came over and celebrated with her. Such stories warm our hearts. And there are many other people who are so good to our people. And if you are one of them, please keep it up. We appreciate you. And we will wish to reciprocate, or we are already reciprocating, taking care of your children, of your loved ones when they are back here in our continent. There are challenges though. We are having sad stories, sad cases of our loved ones. In spite of the happiness, of the joy that we have when we are sending them away, they are coming back not as passengers, but they are coming back as a luggage because they were not treated well, because they were tortured. Some of them with broken limbs, others with burns, others they were thrown from balconies. It kills our spirits. We wonder why. Yet they went there to work. How then can we look out for ourselves as those ones of us who are going to the diaspora? What is it that can you do? Here are a few recommendations that I have for you to make sure that we look out for each other, so that some of you do not undergo a lot of mistreatment without anybody knowing. One of the things that you need to do is to communicate. Ensure that you communicate with the embassy in the country that you go to. Make sure that there is someone back home who has the contact of your employer or of the agency that took you to the place of the diaspora or wherever you are. Another thing with this communication is make sure that you keep communicating regularly. Update us so that you know where you are located. And if you are undergoing challenges like torture, or if you are being mistreated, do not keep quiet about it. You need to communicate. Find a way of communicating, even to the mosques, to the religious leaders, to the police, to the authorities. Whichever way you can be able to communicate. Do not wait until you get killed in your workplace. Please communicate with your colleagues, even the people that you leave the country with. Ensure that they have your contact. I've heard of situations where your travel documents are confiscated. But if you communicate, you can use social media. Wherever you are, make sure that you have a cell phone. At least have a cell phone. There are some employers who are good. They can even let you use their cell phone. So ensure that you communicate with your people regularly so that they know your whereabouts. And if you are sick, then there can be inter-country arrangements for your care. As much as possible, have health insurance. Because once you fall sick while your loved ones are not there, they are not going to come visit you in the hospital. But once you have insurance, this will take care of the bills. Then the communication will be made back home, and then we'll be able to send someone who will be able to visit you in the hospital. And if need be, you can be airlifted back home for you to continue with the care back home. So do not feel isolated even when you are there. How about the investment? The money that you make over there is supposed to make your life better and even the life of your loved ones. So while you are there, make sure that you have a plan about this money that you are getting. Have some for your use, have some for your investment. But the money for investment, some people have been sending money back home to their relatives to invest for them, only to come back home and realize that there was no investment whatsoever that was done. And it is really a source of disappointment for you to come home after working 3 or 4 jobs in a day. When you come home, you have nothing to show for it. So make sure that even when you want to invest, you need to do your due diligence to make sure that they are authentic, so that when you come back home, you have got something to show for all the effort that you made while you are out there. There is a lot that we can talk about, but tell us about your experience. Comment in the comment section. What is it that you learned when you are in the diaspora? What is it that our brothers and sisters need to do when they are out there to look out for each other so that they come back to the airport? We are looking forward to receiving you at the airport smiling, because you have been out there and you have made a difference. So I'm looking forward to meeting with you at the airport as we have smiles and listen to the stories about how you had your life at the diaspora. Be sure to comment below, to like and subscribe, and let us look forward to the next episode.